Hi all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to kick off the new year with some good news. But before I start, I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel into the new year. And I hope you all have a safe and incredible new year. Now, let's get to it. The manhunt for Colorado Springs mom Kimberly Singler, who is accused of killing her two young children and injuring a third, has come to an end. Singler was found hiding out in a hotel room, all the way in the UK, on December 30th, and she was taken into custody. She's now sitting in a UK jail, waiting to be extradited back to the US to face murder, attempted murder, and child abuse charges, while the father of her children is planning their funerals. When I first shared this story, there weren't many details to give other than police believe Singler faked the story of a burglary at their home, and they believe she had murdered her two children and injured the third. But now we're learning more, as court documents reveal Singler had been fighting for custody of her kids since 2018. And ironically, she had recently filed for a protection order against her ex-husband, shortly before she killed her kids. Apparently, the children were the ones who needed the protection order against their psycho mother.
For years, Kimberly Singler fought in court to get full custody of her children from her ex-husband. Now she's charged with killing two of the kids and seriously injuring a third. Singler made her first court appearance Monday in London after she fled the country last week. A 9-year-old girl and 7-year-old boy were found dead in their Colorado Springs home on December 19th. While Singler told police there was a burglary, investigators now believe it was a made-up alibi. New court documents obtained by 9 News show a contentious legal battle between Singler and her ex-husband, Kevin Wentz, that had raged on since 2018. The two divorced, and Singler tried to keep Wentz from being allowed to visit the children. A temporary protection order was granted in November after Singler says her ex-husband pulled a knife and threatened her during a visitation exchange. Singler wrote in the document she was a victim of domestic violence and physical assault. An attorney for Wentz says that never happened, and Singler made everything up. Wentz maintains there was no physical violence or domestic abuse between them. Just days before the two kids were killed, Wentz filed a motion in court to have the civil protection order dismissed. Now a mother who fought to get a protection order for her kids is accused of killing them herself. Singler remains in London this evening as she waits to be extradited back to the United States. We don't know how long that might take. The BBC is reporting she's due back in court in the UK on January 29th, where hopefully we'll learn more about the process to bring her back here to Colorado to face those charges.
Yeah, we're used to hearing about these things where someone gets to another state, but this is so different.
Yeah, and we still don't know the exact timeline of when she made it to London. We do know that when that arrest warrant was issued on December 26th, police couldn't find her here in Colorado Springs.
Okay, a lot more to learn. All right, thank you, Mark.
We have new details tonight on that case involving the Colorado Springs mother arrested in the United Kingdom for the deaths of her two children.
Kimberly Singler is charged with first-degree murder and attempted murder and will eventually be extradited back to Colorado Springs to face charges.
Your reporter Ashley Portillo has been following this case for us.
Ashley, attorneys for the children's fathers say the two have been in a contentious divorce and custody dispute going all the way back to September of 2018.
Right, Michael and Karen, it has been a very ugly child custody battle that those two have actually been going through for really the past few years. Now, in the months and weeks leading up to the children's deaths, court hearings even played out across the state of Colorado in both Larimer County and El Paso County. Now, the father's attorneys also laid out exactly what happened before the children were killed. On December 19th, Colorado Springs police were called to a burglary case and found 7-year-old Aiden and 9-year-old Allie dead. Their mom, Kimberly Singler, and 11-year-old sister were also injured. It was the culmination of a lengthy battle between the divorced parents. In September 2023, Singler filed a request for a temporary protection order in El Paso County, alleging that her ex-husband Kevin Wentz waved a knife at her. Wentz denied those allegations, and the case is still open. Then in November 2023, the Larimer County courts heard a hearing on Singler's emergency motion to restrict parenting time regarding the same allegations about the knife. The court found there was no imminent threat from Wentz, and they rescinded the order. The court then ordered that the children have additional time with their father around Thanksgiving and again December 16th through December 31st. Those exchanges of the children would happen at a police station in Colorado Springs and the Greeley police station. The court had ordered Singler to bring the children to the police station in Colorado Springs on December 16th. Singler never showed up. Wentz and his attorney attempted to contact her, and his attorney then filed an emergency motion for law enforcement assistance to enforce parenting time. On December 18th, the court granted that motion. Then, also on December 18th, Singler allegedly killed Aiden and Ellie. It's alleged that Singler did not contact police until the early morning hours of December 19th. And the father's attorneys also said Wentz does hope for justice for his children, Aiden and Ellie. Now, he also prays for his only surviving daughter as she continues to heal right now. Meanwhile, a private funeral will also be held later this week for Aiden and Ellie. Now, Singler's next court appearance is happening in the UK. That's scheduled for the end of the month.
Such a heartbreaking story. Ashley, thank you.
I'll be praying for the precious young victims in this case, who were injured and killed over something they were caught in the middle of and had no way out of. And I hope Kimberly Singler will be haunted by the names of her children that she murdered, Aiden and Ellie, for the rest of her days. May they rest in peace, and may she rot in prison, then in hell for taking their innocent lives. If you have any prayers to spare, I'm sure the children's loved ones can use them, especially their father and their surviving 11-year-old sister. 11 years old, and her siblings were murdered by her mother. God bless her. Thank you all for tuning in to this update. I appreciate it. And I'm happy to report that she's been captured, and she's not out living free after destroying her entire family. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on my next video.